Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. Is old school RuneScape popular in 2025? Because a popular video game is a video game worth playing, correct? I believe that's the way a lot of people feel about gaming and things nowadays. It's pretty weird. If it used to be, I used to play video games because they were fun and they were enjoyable. Not so much anymore. A lot of the video games that we play are for popularity, or you hear these people playing it, and if you're not playing the popular video game, you're almost wasting your time. For example, if old school RuneScape only had, a 5,000 active players, would it be worth spending hundreds and thousands of hours of your time playing this video game? I'm not sure if it would for a lot of you guys. Now, we enjoy the game, but if it isn't popular in 2025, will more players come support and play the video game? I will say this. RuneScape is one of the most popular MMOs that we have out there currently, which is really cool and really surprising at the same time, because there are so many great video games. And I'm not saying OSRS is not great, because I believe it is. That's why I spend a lot of my time. But it's very interesting when you look at popularity and everything. When you look at YouTube and you look at streaming and things like that. Because WoW is more popular than old school RuneScape. World of Warcraft is still the most popular MMO there is. Now, I would say, okay, we're going to get into a little bit of debate here. I would say the content creator side of it, RuneScape is more intriguing than World of Warcraft. But World of Warcraft still will get more views on YouTube and have a higher live viewer count, such on Twitch and things like that. And does it make it is it very engaging? Well, I don't know. A lot of the content creations that we see that do really, really well on old school RuneScape are things like, I'm going to lock myself to this zone, and we're going to level up, and we're going to do this. And people are creating series out of these things. Now, these series are very, very long. It takes a very long time to create these things. Which when these popular video makers put these out, they will get a lot of views. But when you look at like a daily or even weekly World of Warcrafter that's putting stuff out that is just as popular as them, they're still getting way more views collectively. So when you're looking at popularity, it's different. It's different. It's interesting. If you just looked on Twitch, for example, you probably wouldn't think old school RuneScape is very popular. The numbers aren't as high as maybe you would think. And the reason I feel is because what did I just say? What the heck was that? I don't know. Hit the like if you had no clue what that was. Okay, go ahead. So, I'm the kind of gamer that I enjoy to play the game and listen to somebody talk. Now, when I'm playing old school RuneScape, I enjoy listening to someone talk. But when it comes to World of Warcraft, I don't necessarily do that, but when I'm playing a lot of WoW, I seem to watch a lot more videos of World of Warcraft, and the reason for that is there's a lot of things that I'm looking up and I'm searching, and there's a lot more instructional videos. Now, when it comes to RuneScape, we do have instructional videos, but because the game is not... Man, how can I say this? Because the game is huge and there's so many different ways to do it. World of Warcraft has some very interesting grinds. And because World of Warcraft is a seasonal game, they're constantly getting new updates. They're weekly metas are getting changed. Classes are getting changed. Everything is getting changed so much that to keep up on this, you're almost having to just watch World of Warcraft news every week, which is pretty crazy when it comes to RuneScape. Sure, we do get like a kind of like a weekly update-ish, but it's nothing, that's just like world-breaking like World of Warcraft is. And on top of that, World of Warcraft has so many different ways to play it currently. And we do have RS3, but RS3 is just, if we took old school RuneScape and said that was World of Warcraft Classic, and retail World of Warcraft and said that's RS3 just it just doesn't compete with the numbers that retail pulls, and for viewership and popularity, and that's okay. I'm not trying to compare the two. I'm just saying it just doesn't, it's crazy. Okay, so yes, it is popular. Old school RuneScape. I'm kind of getting off of everywhere, but my mind is just kind of thinking of everything, because I had this discussion with someone, and they were asking me, how popular is old school RuneScape? But they knew I was a WoW player, and they were asking me why I was playing old school RuneScape instead of World of Warcraft, and they were asking me, is it just more of a popular game? And that's why this kind of came about. And I was like, and it really got me thinking. I don't play old school RuneScape necessarily for the popularity, but it is one of the most popular games out there. I think it's super popular, but I don't feel it's very popular in the media sense of it, like YouTube and Twitch, and I don't do Reddit or social media like Twitter or something like that. I don't really do that stuff, so I can't tell you how, like, where that comes off of. But I will say, from a popularity stance, from just the game, if we're just looking at the game, I think it's great. From a stance on creation around the game, like, will I ever hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube by dedicating my time to playing this video game? Probably not. Is there a chance? Well, absolutely. There's people that have done it. But when you look at how many people have hit 100,000 subscribers on old school RuneScape compared to World of Warcraft, it's just a world of a difference. It really is. It's uncomparable. World of Warcraft is just that much more popular. But that doesn't mean old school RuneScape can't become one of the most popular video games. What I always felt is if YouTube for OSRS was stronger, I believe the popularity would go up. Now, I don't like, there are great content creators. I think some of the best content creators are from OSRS. The issue is it takes so long to get some of this content out, right? Like, let's go ahead and do a max series from whatever. That max series is going to take you forever. Let's lock ourselves into like a certain game mode only. I can only use a pickaxe to get to 99 attack or something like that, right? It's just going to take a long time. But for World of Warcraft, well, these content creators, there's so much out there that they can do. World of Warcraft, they had music videos, they had everything back in the day. It was just a big thing, big hype thing, but I don't know. Right now I'm just rambling. Okay, we kind of got off topic. That's what I do. And that's why another reason I'll never hit 100,000 subscribers. Would I love to strive for that? I don't know. I don't think I could. I'm not a good enough player for old school RuneScape to ever do that. And I'm not a great content creator. All I do is I hit record and we kind of hang out and chat and have some fun. So, now I will say this though, I have created World of Warcraft content and old school RuneScape's content. And just like how I talk about with everything, how the game is great. Like, I have a big connection with a lot of you guys. You know, a lot of you guys, I see the same names over and over and over that are commenting and watching my videos. World of Warcraft didn't really have that. I did have a bigger following. Like, I think my view count at the moment is like 2.2 million views total overall on RuneScape. And my World of Warcraft channel is over 8 million. You know, so it times 4, you know, it's pretty crazy, the difference in between that. And like I said, I didn't necessarily see the same people as much as I see the old school RuneScape community. I feel old school RuneScape, or RuneScape in general, is very community based, where World of Warcraft is just such a big deal, where it's just like, I guess a good comparison is if I was a card shop. Let's say I sold Pokemon cards in a shop, I would have a lot of repeat customers. If I sold cards at Walmart, sure, I'd have a lot more customers and make a lot more money, but I wouldn't know who's buying my cards. And that's kind of why I always fall back on old school RuneScape, because the community aspect of it is just so good. I'm not saying that you can't have that with World of Warcraft. I just never did. So it's there's the big difference there. But like I said, both games are really good. I love old school RuneScape. Is it a popular game? Is it going to be popular in 2025? Is it one of the popularest game in 2025? I think it will still be at the top. And I will have to say, absolutely, it is a very popular game. You might judge it from different categories, and that's kind of what I was trying to get at. But when it comes down to it, yes, it is popular, and yes, you should give it a go in 2025. And like always, anything goes good with a Dragon Med.